Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is E from the Easy Entrepreneur YouTube channel. You know I flip diabetic supplies full time. And this video is about, does the buyer have a limit to what they buy? Now, no, the buyer does not have a limit to what they buy. The buyer, you can buy supplies. You could buy 2-3 boxes of supplies, and your invoice could be a payout of $60 or $100. You can send that to the buyer. The buyer will buy it, and obviously pay you. So there is no limit, and that's good to know because some people get into the business and they don't have a savings or the excess funds to buy supplies to flip, and buy the supplies and flip it to the buyer and make their money. So yes, you come into business, buy a few supplies, right? Buy two or three boxes or something. You use all your money up. Go home, invoice the buyer, get that invoice out to the buyer 2-3 days later. When the buyer gets the invoice back, once the buyer receives your supplies, he'll contact you and pay you for your supplies. So don't let that deter you from getting in the game. People always ask me, what money am I gonna need to start up, right? People are always worried about the startup cost in this business. Startup costs, there's a bunch of free ways to get sellers to sell to you. So you got all of that. And we use those free ways as well. So this is not me just telling you, hey, you could do free things, but I'm doing all paid stuff. So, no, we're doing paid, we're doing free. These diabetics are coming from every angle when it comes to marketing. So you got a bunch of free ways to do this. You got some really low costing paid ways to do this stuff. So that shouldn't be a reason you need to think about, how much money do I need to market this business? Get the ball rolling in business or in life. When you're trying to build a habit, you don't need to go out there and say you're working out. You don't need to set this goal and say, hey, I'm going to work out every day. What happens for most people is once they don't, it's Monday through Friday. If they miss Tuesday, then they miss Wednesday, then they miss Thursday, then they miss Friday, then they just never go anymore. No, maybe if you're gonna go every day and you're planning on doing 2 hours, that seems unrealistic. Go and do 30 minutes, right? Or if you're trying to build a habit, as far as using working out as an example, do something for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then leave, right? Build the habit up from the ground. You know what I mean? Start slow, build up that habit. Don't set these crazy goals for yourself, because then if you don't reach those goals, then you're gonna end up quitting. I would say, obviously, you want to have goals, but you want to set those goals where they're pretty much attainable, because really, in order to complete a goal, it's more so consistency and longevity. You want to look at things long term, right? So if you're working out, you want to at least get in the gym 3 times at the least, right? I'd rather get in the gym 3 times a week for a whole year than get in the gym every day for a month or 2 months and then quit and then never go, right? So it's just, that's how you stay consistent in life, right? You do a little bit every day or a little bit consistently. You know what I mean? You don't gotta kill it and do all these things. You don't gotta work out 3 hours. You don't gotta go put marketing out one night for 5 hours. Do the marketing, a couple times a week. You know what I mean? If you fall off, at least you've done it once or twice that week. But it's better than not doing it at all, right? So, it's not a lot of money to start this business at all. Just stay consistent. Buy as much supply as you can with a little bit of money you have. Get paid, reinvest the profits, and keep building, right? You'll see your bank account continue to keep rising. And then before you know it, you got a bunch of money, you're able to buy more supplies, and you're growing, right? So just stay consistent. But so you don't need you don't need a lot of money to buy the supplies to start this business. You don't need a lot of money to market this business. I know people who are doing the bare minimum of marketing, but they do a lot of it, right? As far as paying for marketing, right? They're doing a lot of freeways, but they're hitting it heavy. They're doing a lot of it, you know what I mean? And then they've made a lot of money doing that. Now they're able to spend a lot more money in marketing, and obviously in turn it brings in more sellers. And when I started out, that's what I did. You know what I mean? I did bare bones marketing, but I did a lot of it, and I stayed consistent. There was weeks I went out there and did marketing 3-4 times of the week. There was weeks I did it once or twice, but I continued to keep doing it, and I was consistent, and that's the reason why now I have tons and tons of sellers, tons of business coming in every day. And you can apply that to the offline marketing. You can apply that strategy to online marketing. Same deal. A lot of people want to build this thing overnight. This is not a business that you build overnight, because we're making our money off of repeat customers, right? So we're making our money off of repeat customers, right? So repeat customers, we have so many of them because these are people that came into our business throughout the months of us marketing, right? So that first month we had a bunch of sellers, but then 4 or 5 months down the line, now we got double that. You know what I mean? Because those guys that were selling to us in the first and second months, they're selling to us still 5 months later, on top of the other sellers who just came into the business from our marketing efforts. So look at this business long term, right? Now, will you make money in the beginning, right? Just right out the gate? Yes, you will. If you ask anybody, if you go and watch everybody else's YouTube stuff, a lot of them tell you, yeah, you'll make money very fast, right? You could do about $500, $750 to $2,000 profit in your first month. That's very typical in this business. But just stay consistent. That's it. Focus on staying consistent. Don't have these long periods of time where you stop doing something, right? I had people tell me they stopped doing marketing for a whole month, right? Nah, you need to continue to keep doing marketing, right? Or they stopped doing marketing for 2 months or whatever the case is. And these people stop, and this is for people who are new that never been in the business. These people stop not because they're not making money. They just don't have anything to weigh this business up against. They never ran another business. So they don't know that, you're making money so easy that you're not understanding that the reason why you're taking it for granted is because you're making money so easy and you don't have any experience in any other business. You'll see in other businesses, it's hard to make money. And this business is very easy, right? So people like me and some of the other people doing very well, our backgrounds, we had other businesses that we ran, or at least we tried. And then when we got into this, it was like, whoa, making money in this business is super easy. Obviously, if I'm making money doing this, whatever marketing strategy I did, I'm making money from it, I might as well double it, triple it, replicate it, you know what I mean? And you'll make more, and it worked every time. My biggest thing with everyone that I talk to about this business and stuff like that, I try to really hone in on, what's going on as far as just your mindset, you know what I mean? Because if you come into this business with a bad mindset, it's not the business, you're gonna fail in every other business that you're in. So I try to help people get over the hump, get out their own way, because this thing is just super easy. So like if you can't get this done, then it's gonna be extremely hard to make some other businesses work, because this thing is just easy, right? So I try to help people get over that hump, get out of their own way, right? And stay consistent, focus on consistency, right? Focus on breaking things down and coming up with a schedule for yourself to conduct a certain task that need to be done in the business so you can generate money. And conducting that, regardless if you have a lot of time or if you don't, regardless if you have children or you have a job, regardless if you work all day long, you still have some free time throughout your week, right? So you use that time to go and do the necessary tasks that you that you have to do. You may not be able to do as much as I can do it, but you will get to that point. So look at it like that. Look at it like, yo, if I'm just staying consistent and I'm only doing this thing part time, I'm bringing in $1,000, $2,000, right? You're stacking that money up, right? Every month you're stacking that up, stacking that up. 3-4 months down the line, you got $6,000-$7,000 to play with. You can add on a little bit more marketing. You can maybe leave your job, right, and get into a full time. But you want to look at things from the long term. Like, where do you want to be at, right? And then reverse engineer that. But take your time, right? I know you guys have some financial stuff that you got going on, and you're looking for this business to get you out of it. You will get out of it, but it's going to take some work, obviously, right? If you want to go out there and do tons of marketing and try to make as much money as possible, yeah, go ahead. You can do that, right? So you got to be real with yourself, though, right? You're not going to just jump in and not really do much and then make a bunch of money. Yeah, but if you want to go and put the effort in, your effort in this business will get rewarded. That's one thing about this business. Other businesses, you can do tons of marketing and all this other stuff and not make no money. In this, if you go hard, the effort that you put in is a direct correlation with the results you get. This thing was easy for me because I'm a hustler. I've worked 3-4 jobs since I've been working. You know what I mean? Career jobs on top of side jobs because I just wanted to make a lot of money and I love working and I just want to find things in life. So I'm a hustler. I'm gonna work hard. Even when I was playing sports, I always worked hard. I always did extra than all the other players, right? So if you're a hustler, man, you get in this thing, you'll crush it. And I know that too because I speak to people on the phone who want to get in business and they tell me, hey, I'm a hustler, you know what I mean? And then they get in and they hit this thing hard and they're doing their thing. It was super easy. And they're like, man, thank you, da-da-da. And that's what I noticed, that the people who do really well in this, they're just natural born hustlers. But you can build that. You can build that hustling mentality in yourself. You already got it. If you're getting up every day going to work 9 to 5, you already got it. So you just need to transfer that energy into this business and you'll do your thing. I can understand that it's hard because you're not getting a check for it. You're not getting a guaranteed check for it. It's all coming from your efforts. But you just got to believe in yourself and then everything will work out, especially with this business. All right, guys. So yeah, like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to get content up every day. Sometimes I might miss a day just because my days are pretty busy. In my business, we're doing about, $200, $300, $400 a day. So got a lot going on, but I try to get content out for you guys, every day. I'm trying to get content out for you guys every day. I got a CRM coming out. I'm already using it. It's just so we got some back end stuff that we need to get situated as far as LLC stuff and just things like that. But we're gonna get that out to you guys. I'm going to start doing webinars, not webinars, but Zoom meets for you new people, so you get on a Zoom meet and ask me questions and stuff like that about the business. And obviously, guys, you guys can book a call with me if you want to get in my mentorship and my course and all of that stuff. I hold you by the hand, and help you through you running this business, through the entirety of you running this business. I'm gonna help you. All right, guys, peace.